Hi, Christy Curtis here. I just wanted to take a moment to talk with you all this evening about Summit. For those of you that weren't able to attend Summit 2014 in Las Vegas, we missed you so much. And for those of you that were, I am so excited for you to take everything that you've learned, all those aha moments you had, and put them into action and practice them and figure out systems that work for you and your business. If I didn't get to spend a lot of time with you, there were so many of you there, so most of you I didn't get to spend a big chunk of time with unless you were my roommate. Roomie. If not, then I most likely saw you in passing, and I'm so sorry. That's what I love about the events, though, is being able to really get together with our team, hang out, and form those relationships and those bonds. That's also why leadership, which is in September, and the Success Club trip, which is Cancun in April of 2015, are two of my favorite events, because with the Success Club trip and with leadership, they are things that you have to qualify for. Push to qualify for those. You will have so much more intimate time with your team because there's just a lot less going on. There aren't quite as many trainings. At leadership, the trainings are all tailored towards leaders, helping to grow their teams and helping others more. And then with the Success Club trip, of course, it's just a free trip. So we just get to hang out with each other. Last year, or in 2014, we went on a Caribbean cruise. So we were able to just do a bunch of excursions. Tanya and I and Paul went swimming with the stingrays, crazy things like that. So I want to talk with you all about events today. Events are super important to make a part of your business. If you're in this business to grow this to a part-time income for your family or a full-time income earning over 6 figures like I've done and many other coaches have done, it is really important to get to events. And every time I'm at an event, the hardest part for me is being disappointed by those that miss out on that event. Like that's probably the hardest thing for me with events, is not knowing that I get to leave there with a lot of information, a lot of aha moments, but it was forced. I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So all of the information that I learned in those 4 days, sometimes over 12 hours of information, there's no way that I could bring that all back and share it all with you in one video. But the good news with that is that there are so many more events to attend, so that's what I'm going to be talking about on this call. I'm going to cover a little bit of some of the highlights of things that we've rolled out this month or next month or in the coming months that they released at Summit. But I'm also going to talk a little bit about a few other events that you can get involved in. Whether you went to Summit or not, you do still have that option to make a change now and get to events. For those of you that did attend Summit, I just wanted to touch base with you and say 3 vital behaviors. Make sure you get back on track with those if you guys were missing workouts and if you were maybe not eating as healthy as you possibly could in Vegas, or you weren't really having time, to devote to your business. Get back on track with those 3 vital behaviors and do them no matter what. For those of you that attended Vegas or didn't attend Vegas, it's June. We still have plenty of time left in the month. It's at the 23rd. So we have a whole week left to earn Success Club. Your goal, non-negotiable goal every month, should be Success Club 5. And something I learned in one of the trainings this week with Christine Dwyer was she doesn't have goals. She says goals are meant by a lot of people to be broken, and they don't go after them, and they just say, oh, I'll do it the next month, or I'll do it the next month, or the next year. So they put their goals off. So Success Club 5, what I always said was non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable goal. I will do whatever it takes every month to earn Success Club. Well, Christine Dwyer put it in a whole new spin for me, and she said Success Club 5, or Success Club 10 for her, which is also my non-negotiable. So Success Club 10, no matter what. No matter what. You have, your kids are starting school and you're busy getting them all ready and set up for school. Your sister or brother or mom or dad are in the hospital. We all have struggles in life. We all have these life events that happen. Even the top coaches, even all the elite coaches, we all have things that come at us. Life happens. We all have struggles. As much as you'd like to think that as a top coach we don't struggle with Earning Success Club, or we don't get stressed out when we don't have it, we do. But we make that no matter what, a non-negotiable goal. So that's one thing I want to leave with you all today, is that's something that I took away as a new way to say non-negotiable, which is no matter what. And I want you all to walk away from this video and earn Success Club 5 or 10 this month in June, no matter what. The next thing that I want to go over quickly is, after attending Summit, one of the biggest things is you hear all these stories of how people left Summit. I was talking with a coach who's our number 5 coach in Beachbody right now, Anita Myron, and she is an incredible sweetheart. She's number 5 in the company. And as I was sitting there talking with her, she was telling me how at the end of 2013 she was a diamond coach. And now she is number 5 in the company, and she's an 8-star diamond coach. I was talking with another coach, Stephanie Chico, and last year at Summit, she was also a diamond coach, and she finished the year 5-star elite. So within 6 months after leaving Summit, both of these women took the information from events and implemented it and took action and had that belief and confidence. It might have taken, I think it took Anita 10 months to get to diamond. 10 months. And now here we are, a little less than 10 months, and she's climbed 8 stars. It can happen. You have to put behind everything you've ever done, every mistake you've ever made, everything you've never achieved, and create no matter what. You are going to achieve it no matter what. So these are the kinds of stories I get a lot more. I go to the trainings and I listen to them, and they're usually things I've heard before, different twists, or maybe things I've forgotten about that I need to start doing again. But what really helps me are the stories of the other coaches. And it really helped me this past weekend, because I was sitting there listening to Anita and Stephanie and Christine Dwyer, and I was thinking, it took me 2.5 years to get to 5-star diamond. Or maybe it was 3 years, a little over 2.5. So I was thinking, it's going to take me another 2.5 years to get to 10-star. No, I had the wrong thinking. I need to change that no matter what. And just because that's what it took me before doesn't mean that has to be going forward. So if you have a goal, a dream, a vision, no matter what, minimum, your no matter what should be Success Club. But when you leave Summit, if you don't walk away and put what you learned into action, create a plan and use what you learned and practice it and become better at it, you're not going to be one of these stories. You're not going to be the diamond to 5-star diamond in 6 months. Yes, that can be you. But just like Stephanie did, she went not just diamond to 5-star, but she went diamond to 5-star elite in 6 months. It can happen. It is possible. You can achieve it no matter what, but you have to put what you've learned into action. When I post something in the team page and I say, here's a post to help you get to Emerald, use that. Don't say, oh, Christy's so creative, that's so cool. Go and use it. Use it, post it, tweak it, make it your own voice, and post. So what? You get no response. I promise when I started posting on Facebook, I got crickets. I did, but I kept posting. I don't get crickets anymore. So no matter what, create your no matter what. And when I post things, action items, don't just think they're cool, go for it. When you leave Summit, you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much inspiration and I'm on this incredible high. I've learned so much. Use it. Use those tools. Practice them no matter what. The other thing, events to me are listening to the national wake-up call, listening to the team calls. This is our team call this evening. And not just being inspired by those, but taking action on them and implementing what you learned. But back to events. So if you missed out on Summit this year in Las Vegas, you still can make Summit next year in 2015, which will be in Nashville, Tennessee. I am so excited because I've never been to Nashville and I can't wait to go. For those of you that missed out, Saturday and Sunday they had a $99 sign up. But good news is it's still not full price, so get on the wait list. CoachSummit.com, CoachSummit.com. Yes, Summit sold out Sunday afternoon. But get on the wait list. And I'm telling you to get on the wait list right now. Don't wait. Do it this moment. Pause me. Go to CoachSummit.com. Get on the wait list. For the Caribbean cruise last year, I had a lot of coaches. They're like, oh, Christy, I can't achieve that. I'm not getting on that wait list. I pushed them to get on the wait list, and what do you know? They achieve Success Club every month, no matter what, and they earn that trip to the Caribbean. Not only did they earn that trip to the Caribbean, but they built belief and confidence in themselves that they could do it. And I had coaches that started in August and September, and I said, get on the wait list. And they're like, I don't know if I'll be able to get on. I don't know if I'll make it. And they did. They made it. They got in. And that's because so many people that sign up for the cruise, something happens. Life happens. And they're not able to make it. Everyone that got on the wait list for the Caribbean cruise last year was able to attend the cruise. No one was left behind. I don't know what they're going to do with the wait list or how they're going to open it up or how many more people can attend or how many people won't attend, but I bet you that once people have to pay for their plane tickets and once people have to pay for the hotel, they're not going to be ready for that, and they're going to back out and spots are going to open up. So get on the wait list. Now, that's my first thing. Other reason to get on the wait list, get on there and start saving so that you aren't the one that says, oh, I'm going to have to decline the wait list because I can't afford my plane ticket and hotel. You can afford it. How can you afford it? Multiple ways. I'm going to give you a few of them here. Number one, go into your garage. Find things that are sitting there, things that you don't need, things that you aren't using. I was looking around my house yesterday when I was unpacking from Vegas, and I'm like, oh, I need to start getting rid of stuff because there's stuff that we're not using. After owning a home for 2.5 years, we're collecting stuff that needs to go. So yes, I don't need the money to pay for my ticket, but I will probably sell stuff because I'm frugal, and that's how I want to pay for my Summit trip. The other thing I have, and Christy, a coach on my team, so not me, but a friend of mine, she is taking envelopes, white envelopes, and she is starting to put money away each month. So you don't need to get your plane ticket right now. You don't need to get your hotels immediately, but you need to start saving for them. Prepare, plan, grab a white envelope and start putting away $50 a month or $20 a month or $100 a month, or every time you help someone get started on their health and fitness journey and they order a challenge pack from you and you earn $70, put that $70 into that envelope. Because it's an investment in you. It's an investment in your business. It's an investment in everything that you will learn, and Summit's a write-off. So might as well. So use that envelope system, sell something. Don't be that one that has to give up your spot to Summit because you didn't take into consideration the cost of the plane ticket or the cost of the hotel. Next thing I want to talk about is events. So number one, go sign up at CoachSummit.com. Get on that wait list. Number two, the things that I want to talk about is attend a Super Saturday. So for those of you that are new coaches and aren't aware, every quarter we have what's called a Super Saturday event all over the United States, Canada, Puerto Rico, and these events are put on by us, by the coaches. And if you go into your Coach Online office, you can search for the list of events and find an event that's closest to you. If there isn't one closest to you, you can lead one. Pretty cool, right? So lead one. My first Super Saturday, there wasn't one in our area. I created one. It was myself and one coach. So I know I've been where you are. I didn't have a team. I had a team of 2 and 1 came. So it was myself and Yvette, and we watched that Super Saturday video on my couch and talked about ideas and what we were going to do and our goals and things like that after the Super Saturday video. Now, thankfully, there's a lot of coaches out there that have incredible events that hopefully are close to you and you can attend. Even if it's an hour drive, 2-hour drive, make it. They're once a quarter, and it's going to go over a lot of things that we learned at Summit. And if you miss Summit, it's super crucial that you attend to get all that information. Otherwise, you're missing out on it. Like, you know, to go in and search for all of the different things in your Coach Online office, it's going to take you a lot more time than getting to the event, hearing the coach stories, hearing how coaches are going to utilize the new programs and products that we have. So number 2, go in there, get yourself to Super Saturday. Also look at when the rest of the Super Saturdays are for the year and start planning for those. Put them in your calendar. I use Google Calendar. Go to your Google Calendar. Add that Super Saturday to your calendar so you don't miss it the next time. I know some of you are brand new and you're going to say, I have a wedding, I have this, I have that, and I get it. Life happens. We do have those events. There will be recordings of the Super Saturday. Make sure you listen if you aren't able to attend, but also get those other Super Saturdays in your calendar so it doesn't happen next time. You are going to be able to connect with coaches in your area, which is huge. A lot of us have online relationships. To be able to do fit clubs or opportunity meetings, get together with other coaches and strategize, find a success partner that's local that you can meet with once a week. The only way to do that is to network and get to a Super Saturday event. So that's my second thing to you, second action item for this video, this call. Number 1, Coach Summit, sign up for the wait list. Number 2, get to a Super Saturday event this weekend. Now number 3, the thing I want to tell you is to register for a team cup. Yes, this isn't necessarily an event that you go to. A lot of you will have Facebook groups with your 5 team members in the group and be strategizing through phone calls or Google Hangouts or Zoom sessions, whatever it may be, but get on a cup team. Just like I was saying, there are so many coaches that go to Summit, implement what they learn, really use the event to its fullest, and achieve more than they ever thought possible. Most of the stories at Summit brought me to complete tears. You can ask Tanya or Chelsea. Between both of them, they were sitting next to me, and Stephanie, Chico, we were a sobbing mess. And I was crying. I mean, it was tears of joy and happiness and just insane what this opportunity can do. And it's not always easy. I know. I am not always motivated, but the consistency and the lives changed are so worth it. And when you hear these stories, you can't help but be inspired and realize that there are people out there looking for our help, and we do have an incredible gift to offer them. So make sure that you use it. But Beachbody puts together these cups for us. They're amazing. They have incredible, I think they're giving away like, and I don't know these because I don't have one, but those little bands that you wear on your wrist, and they tell you all the cool data now for fitness. People have been telling me about them. I don't even know what they do. I haven't researched any of that, but they sound really nifty, and I want to win one. So they have all these prizes for you going out there with a team of 5. You earn, Success Club points. Your team earns Success Club points. You total them all up. You get prizes. That's the gist of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, post in your team page. Go to your upline. Ask what the cup is. Go to your Coach Online office. Search. There's tons of information there on what the cup is. You can see all the prizes. Get together. Get 5 people in a team. Register your team. You need to do it this week. The cup really changes things. It's just that you have 4 other people that are all working towards the same goal, and you're able to strategize and come up with ideas and work together and build camaraderie and build relationships. And this business is not just about building relationships with your customers or those people that are looking for help. It's also about building relationships with your team, because you can all help one another. You all have things to share. You all have strengths. You all have potential. And the way to grow bigger and stronger as a team and to help more people is to utilize all of our strengths. So 5 minds, better than one. Get on a cup team. Start strategizing. Be creative. Watch YouTube videos from past cup teams. Some of these cup teams, oh my gosh, mind blown with what they achieved. And you can achieve it too. And I have to know that. That's the one thing I learned from the Summit is I kind of had that attitude, at the beginning of this year that, yeah, I know what it takes to build my business, and I've been successful, but I was almost like, yeah, I've been successful, and that's the rate at which I can continue to be successful, and that's wrong. That's wrong. That's bad thinking on my part. That's false. I can achieve much more than what I've achieved already. And these events remind me of that and keep my vision big and not allowing myself to be stopped by my past failures, because I fail more. I fail miserably. I fail more than a lot of people. But that's why I succeed. And I have to remember that and just fail double the amount that I am now to achieve success that I want and to help more people at a faster rate. I have to fail more. So I have to get uncomfortable, which is why I did this video for you all. I'm much more comfortable giving you all this information on a phone call, but I know this will be able to reach more people. So for that, I'm pushing outside of my comfort zone. And I'm going to give you one last fourth event, which is to attend team calls. And speaking of that, tomorrow evening we will have a team call. I'm not sure of the dial-in information or if it's going to be a video, because I'm not putting it on. But some of my coaches who I am super impressed with and proud of for stepping up are going to be leading a takeaway call from Summit and sharing their takeaways and how they're going to implement those things that they took away from Summit 2014. So that was my fourth little tip. Really quickly, before I wrap this up for the afternoon, I do want to cover briefly the things that were rolled out at Summit. 21-day fix in Spanish. I'm sure you heard that on the National Wake Up Call this morning. If you didn't, you know people that speak Spanish. I'm sure you do. Contact them. I have a very good friend, Rita. She's bilingual, and the majority of her family speaks Spanish. I know that is a huge barrier to not have a program that is in Spanish for them when that is their language, and this is incredible to be able to reach out to people who aren't able to speak English and hear our videos. So make sure you utilize that. Create a list if you heard that on the National Wake Up Call this morning. The next thing, the 3-day refresh. A lot of you have been doing 3-day Shaco cleanses. It's basically like that, but better. Isabel Deichler heard that we were doing 3-day cleanses, and she was not impressed. With the 3-day cleanse, there wasn't enough fiber and enough protein. So this 3-day refresh is very healthy. It can be done once a month. There will be more information on this at Super Saturday, so make sure you get to a Super Saturday, or go into your Coach Online office and get more information there. Next, PIO, Shailene Johnson. We've all been waiting for the release of that, and it is officially here. Create your list. I know I have a running list of all the people that are interested in PIO, and I've just been so busy since I just got home. I haven't had a chance to email and check in with all those people and let them know that it is available, but I will be doing that here shortly. So if you were interested in PIO, I know some of you have already went in and placed your orders and you're on the ball. For those of you who haven't heard from me and are thinking that you have to hear from me before, I'll be getting those emails out to you today. Next, P90. So, we have Power 90, we have P90X, we have P90X2. We're going to be coming out with P90 in September with Tony Horton. So if you are excited, love P90X, X2, X3, Power 90, P90 is going to be kind of like the precursor to P90X. It will definitely help a lot of those people that are just getting into fitness or who want something that's not quite as intense as the other P90X programs. But make sure that you start creating a list for that. Go into the Coach Online office, learn more about that program as well. It will be coming out, I think they said September. I was in the fashion show, so I missed all of these releases. So I am really excited for Super Saturday because I missed all the videos. I missed all the question and answer sessions. I missed a ton of information. I missed the entire rollout of all the new programs and products. So I also have to do my homework on them. Also, Shakeology is clinically proven. They did all the testing to be able to stamp that approval on it. So huge, because I know a lot of you for years have been asking, can we have Shakeology clinically approved? And the answer now is yes, it is. It is clinically approved. So for any customers you've had that's been an objection, make sure that you go back and have, another conversation with those people. Also, there will be an app coming out for challenge groups. I don't have a ton of information on this, but I am really stoked for it, because anything that creates a better system for me when it comes to having better relationships with my customers and helping them reach their goals has a huge stamp of approval from me. So those are the things that I wanted to cover with you today. Events are really key. I can't tell you enough. Summit, my very first year in 2012, was so eye-opening. I remember sitting in the audience and someone who was an elite coach had said they were sitting in the audience the year before and said, why not me? And I came home at the end of July and I had 37 elite points. And I said, why not me? I didn't have that much time to go, but why not me? And I started pushing for elite. And I knew that even if I didn't hit it, which in my mind that wasn't possible, but if I didn't hit it, it would create momentum for me going into the following year to set myself up for elite, because I knew what to do. It would also change a lot of lives. It would also help a lot of people. So either way, pushing for it was a win-win, even if I didn't achieve it. But I did, and I'm so glad that I went to Summit and I heard that why not me, because why not me? And, every year at Summit I learn more and more, and this year the coaches that went, I was just, I didn't get to spend a ton of time with everyone, but the things that they learned, and just in the couple days, one day since we've left, the amount of energy and seeing them step up and emerge as leaders is all I could ask for. That is what I want. The best part for me of Summit this year was seeing Crystal Milligan and Sarah Milligan on stage receiving their recognition for earning Star Diamond. And I literally am going to cry again, was in the audience bawling because of what they achieved. I wasn't even that excited when I walked across the stage as 5-star. I wasn't that excited when I got my recognition for elite. I wasn't that excited when I did the fashion show. All those times that I was on stage, it was just okay. There wasn't that excitement for me to be on stage. I've been on stage. I know what that feels like the first time I went up there for Star Diamond. I know how excited and proud I was when I was standing on that stage the first time. But it doesn't bring me that excitement anymore. What brings me that excitement is seeing my coaches achieve that, which is why I am telling you now, get on the list for Summit, get to the Super Saturday, and get on a cup team. You got into this business to achieve your goals, whatever those goals may be, and I know what it takes. I know what it takes, but I am asking you all to do what it takes. Please, I am giving you this advice. I've had so many coaches come up to me at Summit and say, I just wanted to ask you, what's the biggest advice you can give me? What's the biggest advice? And the advice I can give you is, when a top coach or an elite coach or someone else gives you advice and tells you what to do it. If you want to achieve success and you want to be where they're at, follow what they do and do it. But you can't just choose little things here and there that you decide, maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. You got to do it. So that's what I'm asking. After this call, those 3 things: get signed up on the Summit wait list, get a cup team together, and get to a Super Saturday. I hope you all had some takeaways from this call, are putting them into action, and doing whatever it takes to reach your goals this month. Thanks, everyone.